I'm actually looking, I might pick your guys' brain on this. I'm actually looking to start a podcast of my own called You Don't Know What You Don't Know. I've seen a lot of agents just jump into something thinking they know everything. And let me tell you, you do not know everything. So I'm a huge believer in networking. Get around not only people in the industry, but they need to be like-minded, right? To where you guys are trying to achieve the same goals and pick their brains. You want to be around people who are willing to collaborate versus, somebody who's got the secret sauce and isn't willing to share. So that's, I started a networking event myself to where it's like no secret sauce. I'm straight up. I will give you any and everything. Like, and literally anybody watching this, like, message me on Facebook. I will literally hop on a Zoom and give you all of my marketing programs, all of my scripts, how I do it, and I'll help you adjust that to your agency. And everybody's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why? And I'm like, bro, look, I'll give you everything I do. You just got to be better at it than me. Like, I mean, that's if we're being honest, right? Like, I mean, hey, to each their own, but like, I believe in collaboration and what you put in is what you get out. When you're, for the lack of a better term, when you're an ass to other agents, man, I mean, it's just bad karma. It really is. So my one bit of advice is to get around people who have been in the industry or who are just know more than you. And so you got to be humble to do that, right? Like, stop talking, just listen to what they have to say. And I think that's been our biggest shift for us is changing our network. Really within the past 6 to 9 months, we have been getting around people that are, wow, I thought we were doing good. Like, we're not even thinking big enough. It's where you need people like that around you. So that would be my bit of advice.
There's always a bigger fish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
How about you, David?
I would say invest in yourself. For probably the first 2.5 years, I didn't do anything for myself at all. And I think what I found was in early 2020, probably first quarter into second quarter, like I just was in a bad space, and when things get tight and you start feeling like, as soon as you get that thought that you need to pull back because you're not afraid, you're afraid that something like it's not going to happen, or, oh, you know what, maybe I just need to, I don't need to quite do that. And that was just kind of the headspace I was in. And I just was managing things and not really leading things. I didn't have really any passion about the business. And then we went to an event with Cody Askins in the fall of 2020. And it was, like 15 people, 15 a power player event thing he had in Springfield. And again, as Joe talked about, I got around some guys that were literally half my age. Like oh my gosh, I felt so old because here's like this 24-year-old kid and he's just crushing it in Idaho. Josh Lustig, hate you. And, I'm like, I'm so stupid. Like, why was I not doing that when I was his age? But I got around these guys and I literally, it literally just lifted the ceiling off of me where I'm like, Camper, you are thinking so small, and here's these guys, that are just, I mean, they're crushing it. They're getting after it. And I just had to get my mojo back, but I needed to be around other people to do that. And sometimes in this independent space, you can be on an island, maybe with a captive, you've got a group or a district or whatever. You're kind of, as an independent, you lose that. And so you got to invest in yourself. Get yourself, go to some events, go to some things, get some training, but spend some money on yourself to just, to be better, whether that's a better leader, whether that's a better salesperson, just your skills or skill set. And hey, I know it's tough when you're first getting going, but just do whatever you can do. And, even if it's just watching free content on YouTube, I think it'll make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Hold up.